everybody. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Rory's with us. How are you doing, Rory?
I'm doing good, my friend. I'm doing very good. Looking forward to it, as usual.
I think I just hit the kill all Chrome button just as my run was starting up with and loading Chrome. Did I do that or not? Did I kill it? Looks like I actually didn't. Okay, check it out. There it is right there. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to have you with us. Bear with me for just 1 second. I want to pop out the chat window, put it out in its own on its own monitor. So I've got the chat window up here. Is this Roy? Can you send something to the chat room? I have a feeling it's maybe doing that thing again. There it is.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, the test
excellent.
message.
Gotcha. I see you. Okay, excellent. So there we go. Let's see, bring back over here. Let's see. I just checked in some code, made just like a couple minor changes just before episode 86 began. That's the code we're working with right now. I'll put it out there. There were a couple issues with that I just made in seconds before we started. And I'll go ahead and check those in as well right now so we can see those changes. Let's go ahead and do that. So it's just over to character. We had just a couple compiler errors here. Fixing compile errors with character.cs. Let's stage all, commit all those. So those are out there. And then this is basically, I'm just doing the modeling in C# of the different D&D kind of elements out there. So the piece we're moving to here in the work we've been doing is towards item. And item is going to have a number of effects associated with when it's consumed. The item is consumed, equipped, unequipped, or discarded. And these can be a variety of effects. They can be visual, they can be sound effects, a combination of them, and they can even be staggered. So we can say, play the sound effect first, and 1.3 seconds later, play the visual, poof, or whatever it's going to be. And we'll associate those with the items. So we'll be able to create these items, put them in the game, and then add them to the character. And then when the character says, I want to don my armor, you'll hear maybe the sound effect of the armor being donned. I want to discard it, whatever, you'll hear that sound effect. I want to do, maybe I'll do something to the effect of, we were talking about potions before as well. So I consume the potion. There might be some sort of animation, a poof, a sound effect, glub, 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 that sort of thing. So we will be declaring those and defining those some point in the future. Today, however, I titled today's episode 86, Bring Back the Drones. And what I wanted to do is figure out why a few last minute changes I made at the end of, I think, 2 shows ago, episode 84, didn't work, didn't bring back the drones. I've got some sort of problem and I'm not sure what it is. Also, I think I lost, I'm not sure, but I think those changes also lost the ability to do the scrolling animation and unscrolling. So let's
I think it sort of stopped at around the same time. So we've got it in the...
It's working. It's working in the stream.
Okay.
All right. So
right now it is working in both, yeah.
I thought that maybe there was a problem there. We could have some kind of intermittent thing, but this is actually looking pretty good for me here. So so that's all good there. Will Bennett's out there. Hey, Will, glad you're with us. As always, huge value you bring to the show. Thank you for that. So this looks like it is working. The piece that I wasn't so sure about was the drone overlay. Like this wasn't working. And this is what I want to investigate. So it loads much quicker than it normally does. I want to go into inspect and see what we've got. So I've got
something on the server not found.
Get context of null kind of thing. So the problem is, I think, inside of drone game. Let's go look at that code. This is one of those things where I introduced a last minute bug, stopped the show, didn't come back to it. Noticed there was a problem in the second show, and I was like, okay, got to do it. And now I'm like, 2 days later, and I'm like, got to go figure out what I did. So what is it? Drone game, is that what it is? I think it's drone game. So let's see. Well, let's go look at our errors again here. Server responded with nothing to preview here. That makes me sad. Failed to load resource. doesn't tell me when or where. I mean, it doesn't tell
So
me
we can
where.
probably look at the network tab for that, though. Oh, no, there you go. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, network tab, I think, gives a list of things that you reach out to the server from. It might be that it needs to be up when you refresh. So if you want to refresh now, you'll get a list of all the things in there. Oh, it's switched back out to network, but other things.
Although we have a drone overlay 86. What do we got? Oh no, because it's that, darn. I was hoping it was going to be good. Aborted 404 not found. So we have that error showing up twice, and we have cannot read property, get context of null. So we got to go figure that out. And let's go see what we got in here. So I basically took this, I think, from the Dragon game, I think. No, maybe not. This was the main piece. Let's kind of look at the three kind of pieces that are out here for the three different pages we have. I think there's kind of a problem because I've got a variable that's kind of used in several places here. Let's look at, so I've got drone game. Should we close that down? I'm going to take that as a sign we should get rid of that code right there. Thanks, Will. I'm sure that was you. It was. Okay. See, he's keeping the show, like, in spite of us, Rory, Will is making the show awesome.
He is indeed.
It's like every time. It's like we're just sitting here, you know, skirting barely on the edge of both of us getting our comeuppance finally, and just barely not doing that. And Will is like saying, let's make the show at a higher, let's take the show to the next level. Let's not obscure the code. And I'm like, okay, fine, Will, if that's what you want. You want to see the code? Fine, you can see it. Okay, so I've got drone game. I've got dragon game, and I think I've got one more if I'm recalling this correctly. So here's my dragon game. This is the piece that is that's loaded up. I think the problem is my initialization is not good. I think ultimately I've got to figure out my initialization and where it is. And I think I've got this main JS, main TS file as well. I thought I saw it go by. There it is right there. Oh, and I've got a front main as well. Oh, this could be it. I have a front main. I guess what I bet I need. I bet I need a dragon main as well. I mean a drone main. So let's copy this and let's repaste it in here. I think it's just in TS. It looks like it is. Okay, so let's paste.
Because there was a point in time where you had a back game and a front game, and you had them what you thought was the wrong way round, and so one got commented out, and then there was a switch around done, and it was kind of like lots of quick hand movement, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. But I do notice you do have an active game commented out, an assignment of active game commented out, and so perhaps the active back game that would have been is basically line 7. I think is that supposed to be active back game equals new drone game?
Yeah, that may be it. You know what? I'm like a little angry. I just duplicated this and it won't let me rename it. And so now I'm like, really? Come on, let me rename it. And so now, can I delete it? I can cut it. Can I add a new one? I bet if I add a new item that's a new class, and I want it to be a TypeScript class. TypeScript file. I bet here it's going to let me name it, and I'll call this the, this is going to be the drone main, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to let me do this. Come on. Just waiting.
I do recall it takes a little while to do that incredibly complex procedure of adding a file.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got, why did it add it to here? Let's open it up there. Must have had that selected.
No, you're not going to be able to move that.
Oh, it's not going to let me move it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, fine.
So basically you can put anything wherever you like as long as it's staying there forever.
I'm killing everything. I'm killing everything. Everything is dead. Dead to me. All of those instances, fine. I want to move it out to here. Finally, so now I can move this. Come on, my friend. There we go. Kill this one. Let's copy everything here for a second, though. Just copy it. Then we're going to delete this. Okay. I just want that to be a little nicer to me. Okay, come on. Waiting again for the delete. Almost done. Double clicking. There we go. Paste. All right. So
So we've got 3 mains. Okay, front main is going to be our effects and so forth. Main is presumably the mid tier. What's going to be sitting in that? Is that the actual players and so forth?
hold on one second. I'm sure your question was awesome, Rory. I am active drone game is what I'm going to call this one, I think. And I'm not going to initialize this here. Active drone game. Run. Front game loop. I'm going to call this the drone game loop. And I'm not renaming because I've got this the same name elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not happy with this, Rory. I cannot defend this at this point in time.
Well, I'm not sure there's anything inherently disastrous about it. I was just curious. We do seem to have 3 games, or at least 3
Yes.
mains, right? And I'm just trying to work out which level of depth you're hoping each one will run at.
Yeah, the problem, I think the thing I'm not happy with is oh, maybe I'm wrong. I was going to say the multiples of these, but I'm not seeing that in there. So drone main, let's see. Now we might have, we might be in better shape. Let's go over into pages, the drone overlay. Let's look at that. And instead of bringing up main.js, we're going to bring up drone main.js is what we're going to do. And
Okay.
let's see if we got it. I just want to run it, I think. I think we're getting closer.
So we've got multiple overlays, each of which is going to look at its own main, its own
Startup.
page,
Yeah.
which will include its own variation on main.
Yeah, one of these right here. Yeah.
Okay.
In front main, we said we're not going to use the drone game anymore, and we instead have
Sure.
active back game and active front game. This is, I think this is never declared when front main is used. It's only set up, I think, in main. Is it main? Yeah, in main we set up the active back game. Is what we do over here in main. We don't need this anymore over here, but I think we need the variables declared here and here because they're referenced outside as what they are. And so the idea
Okay.
is it declared or not? So I've got a back and a front. These are essentially back and front overlays. I think we need to rename these, maybe move them to another folder since they're used in 2 different overlays and referenced. And I think we actually may have problems with drone overlay because they're not declared. I think in our drone overlay, we may actually see problems when this comes up. So let's bring up the inspector. Let's bring up the drone overlay. Wait, I guess I got to wait for that to load. And then go to drone overlay. Okay. What's
So
not
drone
drone?
overlay is trying
Active
to
back game
reference
is
that.
not defined. That's what I'm saying, right? So we need to put active back game somewhere. That's better. That's better. Instead of copying this and putting this in all 3 of these mains, we need to put this somewhere where it is used. Let's just see where these are used throughout the solution.
So the drone reaches out and finds it a fair bit to determine is the game the right type. Gravity game itself.
Yeah, so
and
it's in
gravity.
a lot of places. So we
It
need
really
to kind
is,
of
yeah.
So we need to do a couple things to fix that. I think we need to
See, the stuff that's in your varying main locations is almost what you'd expect to be in the page itself. But at the same time,
yeah, that's a good point. We could actually move it there and put it in there. I kind of like that actually. Let's take it out of main for a second and let's put it in the page. I'm going to go with that.
the only thing I'd wonder about is can something like, well, sorry, say again. Will any of our code be able to locate it there for sort of compile purposes?
I want to say, yeah, it should. But we mean maybe not. Types can only be
Might need
used
to
in the
declare
TS.
it
It's got to be in a
up
TS
ahead.
file. It's got to be a TS
Yeah.
file. All right, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I think we're going to create a new one called add. I think we're going to do new item, new class here, and we're going to call this globals.
Okay.
I think we're going to reference that, and
That should work.
this is going to get us at least a step towards a better, one small improvement closer to a better design. Okay, so there's globals.ts. I've got active back game, active front game, and just in case, I'm going to throw in the drone game. I'm going to come over here. Drone main, sorry, that's where I wanted to be. And I want to say active drone game, I think I want to throw over there too.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to change this line of code to this, and then I'm going to go over into, because I have a feeling I'm going to need to reference active drone game out there as well.
I think that's probably true.
Okay, so there's active drone game. Now we need to come back over, fix all of these. That's of type game, so we want to add it after game. So we're going to say globals. I don't think it's in game engine. I think it's here. Okay, so there's that piece there for index. Drone overlay. We're going to do the same thing right after game. There's the globals. And in the Dragon front overlay, we're going to do the same thing after game. And hopefully this won't introduce any new problems in the others. If it does, it's because we've got maybe that variable declared more than once. So this one goes to front main. This one goes to drone main. And this one goes to just main.
Mm-hmm. And all three of those now reference these global variables which have been set up for them in this alternate location. We've now got consistency of globals because we're using the same declarations each time. So yeah, strange as it may sound, we have now made things better by putting our global variables in a singular location, or at least those ones.
Oh, look, we actually are getting closer. Look at that.
Ooh.
Okay. The drone command is not working, it looks like. And we've still got this error right here, dronegame.js. 404.
Are we addressing that? Because that's a Dragon H folder for drone game.
That's the problem.
But is drone game in there?
No, thanks for. I looked at it at the same time as you did, or maybe you did. You saw it before me.
I was looking over your shoulder. That's what it was. I saw you looking at it.
Yeah, best pair programmer in the world. Rory is here to help us. Okay, let's see. I want to go to find my way down to. Wait, where were we on this?
We're still in TypeScript. And we're looking at the drone game and where it generates its JS file, and therefore you write the overlay to then address that location.
I don't know where it is. Let's see where that drone game file is. I'm gonna. Is it? It's in. Not here. Is it in game engine? No.
But game engine was the more
CodeRushed.
CodeRushed folder. That would make sense.
There we go. All right, so let's do that. Oh, it took it out. There it is, back again. Okay, so let's save that.
Okay.
Let's try a refresh. Drone game has already been declared. Okay, cool. That's a more specific error. Wait. It says identifier drone game has already been declared. Dronegame.ts. Does that mean it's being referenced twice?
Would have been declared at VM914. Huh.
Let's see what's going on with drone game.
It's already a lie. Line 72 and line 92 are duplicates of, or near duplicates of one another.
Aha. Okay.
So we didn't need it at all in that second location.
I'm with you. All right, let's stop loading the page and try reloading the page, see if we get any better. console. I think the uncut promise is just to trying to collect the coins, and we didn't hear them. Let's see if the drone works now. Did you just type that in, Will Bennett?
I just hit
Oh,
that
it
as
looks
well.
like it's, you know what, it's still loading though. It's still loading. Yeah, this is a longer load because it's got a ton of resources. However, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to bring it into, I'm going to add a new browser source here inside of, call this the drone game, like this. And it's going to look like that. And it's going to be 1920 by 1080. 30 frames a second. Fine. Shutdown source when not visible. I'm not sure about that. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. Fine. Refresh cache of current page, but we don't have to worry about that yet. And so now, oh, this is still loading. I'm not, oh, there we go. Just finished. Okay, excellent. Try drone now. Didn't work?
Not so far.
Let's see what a launch does. Launch is not working either. I think that's actually okay because the commands aren't getting through and we have to reroute the commands. I think that's, oh wait, no.
Okay.
I've got execute command from connection.ts, but connection.ts is not connected in to the drone game, I believe. That's a guess, is where I am with that last assertion. But let's see what we're doing here. Execute command. Okay, here we go. This is where we want to change. We want to basically do something like this. If active drone game, then we want to route the commands into it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's for execute command. Is there any others, focus item we don't need to worry about? Player page change. User has coins. Yeah, I think we need to do that. In fact, active back game, I think, is going to be changed to active drone game, is what I think. The back game is really not the back game anymore. In fact, there it is right there. It's really going to be active drone game, like that. And I think active back game I need to change because for me, the active back game is displaying the, it's the back level and layer, and it's displaying the scrolls that come in behind the players.
Sure.
So I think I can just do that right there. User has coins. And I think that
So the general principle for the moment would be scrolls at the back, players next, and then if there happened to be a drone game in any particular thing, that would be at the front.
Well, it actually depends on how I set it up in OBS, what layers I put them on.
That's true.
So
Yes.
right now I have drone game on top of everything in this scene and only this scene. If we switch to another scene, for example, we say something like
Good design.
we've just switched to another scene, we lose it because I haven't added it to this scene yet. I've got something like 200 scenes, and we just added the drone game to only this one scene right here. I switched back to it, and I think for a second on the stream you saw the coins, and then they went away, and now they're coming back because it's loading. It's not fully loaded yet. That drone is not going to work there. We need to, but it should work once it finishes loading.
Soon.
However, if I come up here and hit refresh, this one I think might work. This might load up faster than the than OBS. I see, I'm not sure if you see this in the stream, but in the stream I see scroll bars around the edges. It's loading. What happens, it's loading it up, so it like says, oh, it doesn't quite fit the screen. So in the stream, are you seeing those? Can you?
I do.
Okay, so those scroll bars, when they go away, that means the overlay is fully loaded. I don't see the scroll bars in the stream, in the live view I'm looking at, but I'm looking at a smaller version of them. I'm talking about scroll bars to the right of the coins and below the coins, Roy.
Yeah, I'm seeing those.
You are? Okay.
I am, yeah.
All right, maybe I'm just not looking close enough or don't have it zoomed up enough. We're still loading here, and we're still loading in both places because, like I said, there's a lot of resources because we built like walls and all kinds of crazy things here. Now there's,
It's a
I think,
full-on playground.
I think we got a shot of this working now, which is super interesting. Wouldn't that be awesome if this kind of all
Oh yeah.
kind of worked and we were done in 27 minutes?
What, you mean we wouldn't find any other trouble to get into?
You never know. You never know. So
I think it's
what
going
do
to
we
be really good when we get all of this working together because it'll just sort of prove the robustness, at least of the plan, right? And I think it is, it's a good design.
The other
right?
thing that's really interesting is with the drone overlay, we were running into the limits of what we could do in
Yes.
OBS, and I speculated, and I still believe this strongly, that OBS has got a hard-coded limit in terms of amount
Yeah.
of RAM that an individual web browser can suck up, and whereas Chrome does not. Chrome does not have that problem. So we're testing in Chrome, everything works. We bring it over to OBS and it fails.
Sure.
So
Which it's not the greatest situation, but on the one hand, if you're going to allow a web browser to suck up absolutely everything, then potentially what you do is you kill OBS doing that. So rather than have the whole of OBS crash, to have just part of it fail is maybe a better trade-off.
okay, hey, we got an error. Okay. So cannot read property now MS of undefined.
Okay, so we definitely didn't instantiate. What was it? There was a world object or
Yeah, why am I
something
not?
that had the now MS?
Why is it putting me here though?
That is a strange reaction, isn't it?
It's an odd place. Still wants to put me there. Signal R. I don't even get. I have a sense of what it is. I think it's the world object, the now MS, but I'm not understanding what's going on with this error at this location. Now I don't see now MS anywhere near
It's
this.
not there now.
Yeah, click the link on the right instead is the suggestion. Whoops, not there. I want to go. Oh, interesting, uncaught. So this is this other thing. If we can fix that later. Hold on. That's the one I want to click on. Yeah, it's taking me right there. It's like that's execute command. So let's search for now MS and see where we can find it. I don't really have a good sense of what to do. My hunch is empty cache and hard reload. Why don't we do that? And while we do that, let's go over here and look for now MS and see if we've got a reasonable shot of
I
determining
think it's
where
possible
that
we've just got something somewhere which is is looking to active back game instead of active drone game. And since in this circumstance we haven't instantiated active back game, then it's undefined and therefore will not have a now MS.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we got. I just want to see where all the now MSs are. Are they strictly only parameters? It looks like they are.
Right, so it won't be one of the ones that's a parameter, or at least an
Oh,
argument, because
there's one right there.
that's a possibility, yeah.
And update screen, this being a game is undefined. That seems unlikely that we would get into there if it was undefined, because that's an instance method
Absolutely,
of
yeah.
it. So I'm almost like, wait, let's go back and...
Will's pointing out drone game TS line 1045.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Suggestion.
Let's go look at that.
Eagle eyesight.
Yeah, let's go look at that over there. Yep.
So drone game is the third. Oh, there you go. Yep.
And what was what do you say?
1045. 1045. I have to say I can't see it.
I'll drop a marker here so we can come back. Let's go see if I can find now MS just in here. Not even in this file drone game. What's my problem? Is the error right? Here, let's go to refresh over here. Let's try to launch another drone. See if we get any better information. Nope. Same error, same place.
So it's definitely being used on an object, hence that object being undefined, rather than they're not as sort of a past parameter called now MS, so we can sort of eliminate some of those that you searched and found as candidates. Will's just pointed out that the 1045 he got was a reference given in Chrome, and we have seen, he's quite right, that is a little off in places, so perhaps not so much. What was the code, though, that Chrome was saying was 1045? Maybe that would give us a clue.
I don't see the 1045 anywhere here. What are we talking about there?
Well, second line down in that list, the uncaught impromised DOM exception. On the right-hand side, 1046, actually.
I know what this is. I know what this is. This error right here is happening because we're trying to play a WAV file and we haven't clicked over here yet. This is something that we need to wrap in an exception. So this, I'm sorry, I did know what this is. This is unrelated, though, to this. That's not why we can't launch drones.
That's not the now MS theory. Okay.
This is why we can't launch drones. Let's see if we can step through this. Let's try that. Oh,
there you go. Active front game.now being passed in to drone game. We altered the left-hand side, but not the right-hand side.
Wait.
So line 31 starts with active drone game.execute,
right,
which is correct.
I see this. Oh.
It's on active front game, which we have not instantiated.
Wow. Okay, what was interesting when we clicked on it, we weren't get the latest stuff. It was what the hard cache reload did is, even though I looked at this, I saw the same line number, right? I did that. Yeah. It wasn't the same piece because it was using older code. The empty cache and hard reload actually changed the error. Okay, I've caught up now with everything. I'm now here. All right, so we're looking inside of connection.ts. Okay, that's an error that actually makes sense. And we're over here in line 31, and it's going to be active drone game. Okay, happy. I'm happy. Okay.
It's a good reason to crash.
Yeah, it's a great reason to crash. All right, let's do a refresh over here.
What? Okay, Will Bennett says !MDKWHD Rory for the win. I don't know.
I'm totally trying to remember that, and I don't remember which one that is. But it looks like also it looks like Mr. Announcerbot.
Though, so.
Is Mr. Announcerbot not running? I've got Mr. Announcerbot over here. He looks like he's running. What do we got? Genescu 7. That's not going to work until this refresh says it's done. The outer one has not been refreshed yet. Let me switch away the outer one there. We'll come back in. Maybe refresh it as well.
Oh, I see. That's the Mark doesn't know what he's doing announcement. As if.
Mark doesn't know what he's doing. Did you just figure that out? Did you look that up, Rory?
I couldn't find it, actually, but I was sort of sat there going, yeah, it looks familiar. Almost as if someone might have used it in the past.
So this goes away, by the way, once I click over here. And this is only happening in this world. It does not happen in our world. In fact, once this one starts, when I say our world, I mean the stream. Once the outer piece around the stream finishes loading, I'm expecting you to hear the sound broadcast across the stream yes. of the coins being collected. And that uncaught and promised DOM exception is just happening because we haven't clicked here yet. Because I'm not sure if this is something Chrome does or if all browsers do, but the idea is you cannot play a sound unless I've interacted with the page first. So if I open tab in new window, I won't hear anything unless I've actually gone to the page and clicked on it. So that's what this exception is right here.
I wonder if that's something to do with the idea that you can launch new tabs without necessarily moving to them. And you don't want to allow background sounds, perhaps, until you have acknowledged the page.
I think that is absolutely it. Also, I think in the old days, remember when they could open up tabs for you. Okay, we're loaded on this one. We're loaded in the browser, but we're not loaded in the stream, fully loaded. So now, do we have anything?
I requested drone. It does not appear to give me a drone. Although,
we're not on console.
Does a drone only come from the rocket, or did we move them so it comes from whatever portal might be on screen?
It should happen. No, it should totally be working. Let's set a breakpoint and see what's going on here. Whoa! We got a launch. Okay.
A launch is good.
So good job, Genescu 7, trying the launch. So the launch totally works. That's happy for me. Drone.
I've attempted drone, but still no drone.
Does not work. So let's go. That seems kind of loud to me. I'm going to turn that off for a second. Oh, it's not this one. It's, right? Is it the main one? Although I'm not seeing in the main one. I'm not seeing. So this is super interesting. In the main, we've lost the rocket. It looks like. Here,
have you changed view since? Oh, no, you got the planet. Yes.
Yeah, the planet's up.
Huh.
In fact, somebody's collecting coins with it and dropping. I heard dropping seeds as well. Right, you can see the seeds dropping. So, all right. So let's set a breakpoint here. Let me drop desktop audio a little bit here. Can I do that? Is that going to do it? No.
So the stream is missing coins and the rocket, but has got the seeds of planet.
Yeah, it does. So let's do a dock for a second. I'm feeling we're not too far away, just so that we'll stop that sound. There we go. Oh, cool. It's up there. So we can see in the stream, it's just docked it. Let me do a launch one more time. I just want to see that. Launch.
Interesting, Mr. Announcer Bot is docking 3 times in response to a single command and launching 3 times.
Oh, you're right. That doesn't look good, does it? Let's do, it's drop is the command you were looking for, Geniscu 7, not Meteor. Drop is not working either, it looks like. Okay, so let's set a breakpoint in
Active drone game, I guess?
C does work, though. I like that. I'm going to say an active drone game right here. So let's do that, and let's try to do a, bring up a, okay, so test wall. I guess we could grab that as much as anything else. Super execute command. Don't I have a test option in here to switch over into test? How do I get to test?
I think it fires it back up to its ancestor game, and then the tests work from there.
Okay, so I'm here. Let me do this. I'm going to change my screen view here. We're going to go over in this world. And so we'll have this right here. And I just started running again, so let's try one more time. And let's say, we want to say drone. And so now we're in here, drone game execute command. Let's get inside there. And super, launch is not what we're looking for. Dock, no. Where's drone? There's drone. So
there's drone.
Breakpoint there. So need to get coins, user ID. Okay. If gateway num, so we're there. Otherwise, we're going to say rocket release drone. We've got a rocket, and so let's go look inside there. Active back game.
Ah, there we go. Oops. Quite a few of those.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to, and I think it's a search and replace is what we have to do. Anybody nervous?
Just a touch.
Active drone game. Only in the current document.
Current document should be pretty safe.
Case sensitive and whole word only. Replace all 18 occurrences of it. Save. Let's come back out over here.
Right, so a little thought. That'll sort the rocket out, but didn't we also miss coins in the stream? Will that have a bearing?
The coins, we lost the coins. Yeah, I think it will. I'm kind of... All right, so let's do this. Let's look at active back game. So I want to make sure, yeah, let's do a search everywhere for active back game and see what we got. See where it's used. Find all. Okay, we were just in rocket.
The drone.
We need to do the same thing here. Okay, we're going to get there, guys. Active back game, current document, replace all, 31 occurrences. Let's continue our search. Find results here. There's our drone. Gateway. We're going to do the same thing. Active back game, active drone game. Boom. That's all there. Then we need to get back to our search results. Gravity game.
Gravity game. That's a tricky one.
Yeah, it is. So I want to do this instead. I want to do this. I want to say this, and then I want to say that. Whoops. I want to embed that in there. If active back game is instance of drone game, and then I want to do the same thing. I think. Although wait, I'm just doing all walls, end caps, and coins. I'm never really going to have coins over in the other one either. I'm just going to change all these to active drone game is what I'm going to do. So let's do that. Okay. So I'm okay with all of that. So that's Gravity Game. Gravity Games. What do we got over here? Okay.
Well,
I'm just going to
Coins, references,
I'm
and
gonna tab the
layouts,
next reference in all of these and make sure that everything we're doing, adding gateway,
drone
that
gateways.
makes sense. That should all be drone game.
This is all looking like drone games. stuff,
Yeah. Add a horizontal wall, same thing. I just want to go through the whole file before I just jump out of there.
Oh yeah.
And active back game, drone game. Yep. Walls, end caps. Meteors, seeds. So I did move seeds over. But I'm okay missing it for the other one because the seeds really only need to drop. This changing direction is only when the active planet changes. And I only kept seeds in the back so that we could still have seeds. I'm going to remove all those in a little bit out of the back game. So, and then we're off to Meteor. So I think we're good. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Active back game, active drone game, replace all in the current document. That's it. Let's Gravity Games, Meteor. Meteors exclusively.
That'll be the drop. So yeah.
Okay. Wall, same thing with wall. We only use walls here. What's going on? Give me that. So we'll do that. Place all. There we go. With walls and wall sprites. Same thing with wall sprites. That's exclusively.
Spark smoke, I guess.
Yeah, same thing. It's all in wall sprites. It's like only exclusively used in the drone. Let's see what else we got here. Character stat scroll. Nope, we're not touching that. Connection, not touching that because we've got that using all of them.
Yep.
Front main, nothing else we're touching. Okay, so now we got a shot.
The front main is declaring a game. Don't we have that in globals now?
Oh, I didn't notice that. What do we got here? Front
Got a
main.
declaration there. It doesn't need to be.
Absolutely. Both of these need to go. Okay, thanks.
Which
for
wouldn't
that.
kill us now, but would be awkward at another time. Yeah.
Yep. And that's why you're a genius, Rory. Paycheck's going to clear this week again. Oh, I already said it's going to clear this week. It's doubly going to clear. You've got such an extra chance of that clearing. All right, let's.
I'm slightly worried that your definition of genius and mine are maybe not the same.
They're the same, Rory. Yeah, for me, genius is just a hair above my comeuppance. Getting my
I
comeuppance.
see.
All right, let's see if we get the drones back. You know what I wanted them to do, by the way? I want to add the ability to fire missiles out of the drone using the particle system.
Yeah.
You know?
I was just wondering about maybe replacing, maybe not replacing, but how you could use the particle effects for things like the sparks when you crash into stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But you know, because we've kind of almost superseded with our own engine there the ability to do that kind of stuff. We don't necessarily need animations for that, and that might reduce our resources.
Yeah.
In that particular case, would be quite nice.
The other thing I want to do, speaking of resources, let's go over and look at that. I want to go up to, let's go find my WW root. Here we go. Images, nope, game dev assets. The drone game, paint. I'm right clicking it. Come on, menu. Okay, not responding. And I think I lost the menu, trying to right click it one more time. And I lost the menu again, hold on. One more time. Not moving the mouse. There we go. Open file in File Explorer. Just hovering, waiting for it to highlight to show me that it's active. Oh, geez. I didn't click on anything, I promise. All right, it's not getting me out there. What are we doing out here? We are loaded. Let's see if the drone works, command works now.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay, we got that back. I'm happy about that. think I have something out here called, oh shoot, I just lost one of my monitors. Am I going to get it back?
Meteor theft. Will Bennett, you got it.
Got the monitor back. Okay, hold on a second. What did I want to do here? Oh, I want to type in test. I think it's sample. Oh, let's do this and hit run. And there we go. So that's kind of cool. So that's
Everything's working again.
So yeah, it feels like a beautiful world, doesn't it?
So presumably, is that going to work now on the stream as well?
Yeah, it should. Totally. Let's do this. We're doing this. We need to get, it only is going to work on the main. So that's loading right now. I'll let you guys play out here while we're waiting for that. But I thought,
You say we should wait for the lack of scroll bars and the presence of coins to indicate that that's working?
Yeah, the coins come up fast. I think that was because of some refactoring I did, maybe. But and they're able to get those resources, but all the resources are not loaded yet. So it's still, because it's not fully loaded, we've got the bars there. But once it's loaded, I'll let you know. Here, we'll go ahead and make this wider here so you can see yourself fly around. So this is, yeah, and then we also did the gate, what was the portal? Test portal, I think is what I had.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay, let's clear this breakpoint. Run it. Nope, not test portal. Something else in here. Test. I've got some samples. Portal, test portal drop. That just throws a bunch of portals out. Test gate. Oh yeah, we had the gates. Remember we created those for warping in? So test gate. So now you can type in drone and a number, I think. Drone and 3, for example, and that should pop me right out of there. Cool. All right, now it looks like we are fully loaded out here on the main, on the stream. Is that true? Are we in fact fully loaded? I feel like, oh, yeah, no, we've got a problem though. There is,
yeah,
if we look
something not quite right.
If I look in the upper left, there's a flashing, and I think that means that we have...
Flashing meteor, maybe.
Yeah, I think it means we have sucked up our resources. And I just lost another monitor, or I lost the same monitor again, and I'm going to try and get that back. I wonder if that's related to just pushing the limits of everything. So that's interesting. I'm going to switch away from that view. We've got some resource problems. The thing I was going to try to show, let's see if I can do this one more time. Oh yeah, my monitor, my rightmost monitor keeps saying, sorry, I'm not here anymore, and then coming back. Oh, now I'm back. No, it's not coming back. And that's like a driver related issue, but I wonder if it's a driver related issue. Can I try one more time? I'm going to right click here. Nope. One more time, right click. Okay, fine. I'm just going to kill everything. I'm killing because I'm not into the performance issues here. All right, so here we go. PowerShell kill everything. That's dying. Closing down Mr. Announcer Bot. Closing down all of that stuff. Come on, Visual Studio. Get back to me here. All right, here we go. Now I'm right-clicking. Come on. Should be no delay here. It's, you know what my sense is? I'm also wondering about is I'm wondering if it is Windows Explorer is, how's it doing? What do we got? Edge is not happy. Edge is maxing itself out. Windows Explorer seems like it's fine now. But Edge is like just not happy. The live Twitch dashboard, not happy. Let's end that task and see if it gets any better. I thought I ended it. Can I just end that one? Okay. Now Edge is moving away. Let's come back over here. There's my right click instantly popping up like I'm expecting it to. I just wanted to come in here and I wanted to say, look, actually, I don't know if I showed this or not, but I actually started creating watercolors which were so flippin' cool. The ability to kind of paint in watercolors and
Oh,
kinda-
nice. I've
kinda-
not seen that. No.
yeah, but it was in the process of doing this. So this got this cool kind of animated spread. You can kind of see what's going on here as it's kind of, starts out small and then spreads like this. But notice for blue, I've got 7 different ones here, right? And this is before I realized, like everything is working fine in Chrome. And then I start to do it in OBS, and OBS is like, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
one of the things that we can do now is we can do that same color shifting thing that we did.
That's right.
Right. To just totally take all of these different resources I have, because we have like, so I've got the watercolors, the paint watercolors, and the splats, and with separate drips, right? And for each of these different colors, but
Now we only need one series per shape, so to speak.
exactly, and
we could just shift into those, so we can reduce it by a factor of 10 in the case of splats.
yeah, and
or thereabouts.
while simultaneously giving people the ability to pick whatever color they wanted, right?
Yeah.
You could just specify your own color, RGB or HSL, for example, and we would pop it up there. The drips would occur. There'd be all this variety and with fewer resources. So
Everybody wins.
everybody wins. So I think we're dealing with a resource problem. Is what I think we are dealing with.
Hmm.
I'm not sure yet how to fix that. We had previously, what's our time? We have a little bit of time before our ending moment here.
Our previous approach was to reduce the sample rate effectively from the frames, so that where you had maybe 10, more like 50 frames, you would take maybe every second frame and use it rather than every single frame.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
think
looking.
that was the previous
I'm
logic.
looking for that load on there that we did that, and I'm not sure exactly where we did that. I think it was in the initialize. So in drone game, I think we're looking for a function called initialize or load resources. Actually, I think is what we called it. Load resources in drone game.
We set a Boolean on, didn't we? And then various things happened. Then we returned the Boolean to its previous state.
This one.
There we go. Global bypass frame skip.
Yeah. Well, we definitely don't need all of these flowers. I think we could say, look, we've got overkill on the flowers, is what I think we have. So I've got red flowers, purple flowers, yellow seeds, yellow flowers. And I'm kind of thinking, let's go with yellow flowers 1. I'm going to start hacking away like crazy at this code, is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to just brutally take this out here. I'm going to kill red flowers, which is going to give us like 300. All right, yellow flowers. I'm sorry, red flowers, yellow flowers, purple flowers, like that. Let's come back over there. Red flowers. And get rid of these. Get rid of these. That's going to save us like about 600 images that we're bringing in.
C-Mark run through the code with his code hatchet.
Yeah.
Or scythe, sweeping aside huge quantities of resource usage.
Yeah, let's see what we're going to do. Flowers, what we're looking for. Flowers, not whole word, not exact match. Okay. What is going on there? It's not selected, right? Yeah, it's not. Why am I only seeing 2 though? Oh, there we go. Now I'm seeing them. That was weird. Okay. So no purple flowers, no red flowers, no yellow flowers 3. What else we got in here? And I have a feeling that's it. Okay, I have a feeling that's it. All right.
Valentine's Day is complete. We've gotten rid of almost all the flowers.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Guess what? I don't think we need bees anymore either. Bees are nobody plays with bees.
Well, that's it. It was a big drone vote, wasn't it?
Yeah, everybody was like, bees, dude. What are you, an idiot? Bees, really? So we're getting rid of our bumblebees. I thought they were super cool. I was going to make them so they kind of flew and they turned around. It was going to look super cool, but people were like, Bees. They were like mad. Okay, I think I'm good to let's try running and see if we're in. If just those, wait, we got different seeds here. Hold on. Let's get rid of these seeds too. So get rid of the pink seeds. Get rid of the purple seeds. Just going to use the yellow seeds here. Come back up here. Pink seeds, nowhere else. Good. Yellow seeds. Yellow seeds, yellow seeds, yellow seeds. Good. Purple seeds, nowhere else. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Again, there are explosions, same issue here, right? These are different explosions. We could be color shifting, hue shifting these as well. Let's get rid of the explosions while we're just, I feel like I'm one of those sales guys who's like, we're slashing everything crazy.
Slashing prices.
Slashing prices like crazy here. There's the draw there. Okay, so let's see, blue explosions, purple explosions, nowhere else. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now I'm happier. Let's try running. See if we get if we're closer.
And of course, it should really make things a lot quicker as well.
Oh, I
Not
got
just-
a problem
not
on
just functional,
the
but physically running.
stream. We got a
Oh,
bad
that's-
gateway error that's come up here. Looks like maybe they were trying to reach us in the stream, and guess what? My monitor died on that, and so I don't have a great way to try to reconnect it. That I'm not sure which one of these buttons is going to reconnect it. That I should check. So let's see if I can fix the gateway problem. Let's see if it happens again. Can you bring up the chat room, Roy? I've got to bring it up on my other
It's up here.
monitor. Bee's knees.
I have to say, I really love the fact that we had that error. I feel like we're a proper stream, a proper service at this point. It's not until you've seen an ATM display the blue screen of death that you really feel like it's a proper system of some kind, right?
Okay.
And that's the web equivalent, isn't it? The bad gateway.
Maybe. All right, so we are loading up here. I'm going to switch back to this view here. And we're going to bring up the drone overlay. And actually, this isn't where we want to test it necessarily. Where we want to test it is on the stream. So let's get to the stream and see is it really done loading that quickly? No, it can't because I don't see any coins, but I also don't see the
Scroll bars.
Yeah, let me go in and refresh the cache on the drone game, which I'm doing right now. The drone overlay, I've just refreshed it. Does not look good. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. It's almost feel as if OBS has been injured, and I'm going to need to revive it, shut it down, and start it back up again. Okay, this one is done. Why aren't we seeing stuff here? What's going on? I think we've got, can I read property changing direction of undefined?
Ooh.
Bees yellow. We didn't get every bees yellow that was out there. Okay, so that's in Gravity Games 358. Let's fix that. That's probably why we're not loading. That's probably why we're loading so quickly.
Yep.
Okay, Gravity Games 358. There's my problem right there. And
I do love Will Bennett. He does great future mark impressions.
Does he?
Yeah.
Future mark.
He's got a.
How are you
he's got
doing
a
on time,
future mark.
Rory?
There you go. See, his predictions are amazing. I'm good for a few minutes. I feel like we need to see this succeed, really, don't we?
We do.
And there we have a certain amount on time on the screen there, which is good. Have you switched your view yet?
Right. I have not. Let's do that.
Because I'm willing to bet that this will now work in Chrome anyway. But as you say, it's more the resource usage improvements that we're looking to witness.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Well, we're definitely seeing the coin show up, and we're seeing the other piece as well in the stream. So that I'm happy about.
It is better.
I hate losing my monitor. It's an older piece of hardware, And I think I think that's the problem, is that it's not entirely reliable, but it's often reliable for weeks, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, sorry, I'm going to shut down now. And the workaround is to unplug the USB port associated with it, but I don't know which USB port it is. I've got like, really I've got like 10, 12, 13, it's about 16 USB ports plugged in to my computer. So I don't really know which one it is, and it's all routed under my desk. So I'd have to like reach under, go find it. Can I actually?
You should just pull plugs at random. What could possibly go wrong?
Wait,
right?
I found it. It's under the desk. Hold on. I'm going to unplug it. I just unplugged it and plug it back in. Is it coming back? That was super awesome. It looks like it might be coming back. I just did like a thing that normally Tom Cruise does. Okay, now we're loaded. Let's now see if we can do the, soon Mark needs to get a new monitor. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a new monitor yet. I'm kind of like,
There's my drone in the stream.
Nice. Let's do, what is it, test gate? Or is that what it was, test gate? Hey, and it's working. Before, this is what was flashing. Because we had, so that's cool. So deleting the pieces we deleted is now let's just see, how crazy we can get here. Wait, hold on. I do have some errors though. Hold on. I'm seeing errors. What are these? Can it read property of sprites and meteors in the drone overlay? That doesn't make sense to me. Did we do a drop command? And is that how we got the errors? Nope, they're dropping.
I did a drop, and I think Will Bennett did a couple.
No, well, there is a problem here. Hold on. What do we got here? Oh, it's in purple explosions. It's still existing. 35, line 35 of meteor.ts. Let's go figure that out. Oh, and I just lost my monitor. Oh, you might have seen that flash. Yeah, you see the flash in the... Okay.
Yep.
All right, so let's see here. Purple. In fairness, I did not do a tab to Unix reference everywhere. We want to just change this to, we are hacking and slashing here and killing that. And we're just going to come in and say active drone game, red explosions, and we're done. And then playing that right there. That means we can come in and do a refresh over here. And we should similarly be able to do a refresh on the stream. Maybe I'll wait till one loads before I refresh the stream. So you can kind of play around with that. Comps for food, L5. I think, by the way, once you've got a drone out, comps for food, you do not need to precede with an exclamation mark. You can simply just type in the commands T, L, all of those, because it checks to see, is there a drone out? And it's like, okay, fine. Gotcha. Kind of fun. We're still loading over here. Will Bennett's trying to pass to you, Rory, I think.
I don't think I can move. I think something has broken such that none of my commands are actually getting through at the moment. I'm also a little... I was wondering whether I have more than one drone in that location.
I'm not...
Seems like I shouldn't, but...
I don't know. I'm not seeing your commands actually come through on the chat window that I'm looking at. Are they?
I'll try one more.
No. It's not bang left. It is L for the drones.
Oh, okay.
Just L4.
Perhaps that's why then.
You don't need an exclamation mark in there. You can just type in L space 4, L4. That's not working either.
I seem somewhat motionless.
Can you try bringing in a new drone? Try typing in...
Good thing to do anyway, since I have
you've
fresh
got
connection.
You have two of you on screen for sure right now. Okay. Wait. No. It's not two on screen. One is coming from...
One's in the stream
this.
that is jammed, and the other is in the browser. Yeah.
All right, let's refresh the stream that's jammed.
See that? There's still two of me there. Someone passed me a ball, and I do have two in the stream. I did have two in the stream.
Oh, you did? That's awesome to know. Okay, cool. So this uncaught promise we can fix by clicking over here. Those should go away. And all right, so cool. So I think it looks like the thing I want to check now, so the stream is loading up right now.
It is.
While the stream is loading, I want to I'm going to copy in OBS this top drone game layer. I'm going to go down to my the other scenes that I have, and I'm going to come in down here and I'm going to paste those in as a reference here on these other ones. This is going to give me a second here because I have to do it for these 4.
Right, so the stream just successfully finished, but it's just got the planet, the coins are gone, and the rocket is gone again.
Yeah, that's so. What's going on there is that. Hold on. What's going on there is I switched the views. Hold on a second. Let me come back over here. I switched the view away and then reloaded it here. So it's going to come back in one more time, load this up. But once this is done, I should now be able to bring up my this app right here.
That was quick.
Oh, you're right. That doesn't look good. Hold on. I got a we got a problem.
Genescu7 says quite correctly that it now launches only 2 copies of the launching message.
Yeah, so we still have to fix that, I think. I've got a rocket over here. Base animation not found in sprite array. Who's create sprite? What's my, what's going on in rocket here? Frame count. Wait. Sprite array. Where's sprite array is passed in to create sprite?
Asking us sprites, yeah.
Pink seeds. Boom. Rocket line 818. Let's go over to rocket. Now I'm regretting not doing tab next reference on all of those.
Presumably we might be able to find some of these in the error list at the bottom.
Yeah, that is a great point. Great suggestion over there. Okay, so we're going to comment on all those lines. Comment all of these lines as well. That's the problem there. Okay, let's go look at the error list, see what else we got. Good, totally awesome point, Rory. B's yellow again. Release B.
Wow.
We're not doing any such crazy thing. No more B's. I don't know what I was thinking about when I said B's. And what are my errors? Let's get rid of all of this so we can see just our errors. B's yellow. Oh, that's an old error. We fixed that. Fixed that.
So some TypeScript errors have a habit of hanging around unless you do a build.
Yep. Pink seeds, purple seeds. We're commented all the way here. Pink, purple. Okay, I feel like that's got to be it. Okay.
Looking good, isn't it?
Refresh this. We're going to refresh our stream as well. Yeah, I think I'm actually kind of thinking player bird versus player, would be a little bit fun.
Yeah.
So you can like launch something at someone and they can blow up, maybe without consequences. Oh, I'm seeing flickering here on the coins. Is there...
So am I. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It stopped. It just stopped. And I think because it was in the process of loading. And so, oh, maybe not. Hard to, yeah, no, wait. I do know what this is. The flickering of the coins is because they're loading up the pieces here. Let's hold on a second. I want to dock this because I'm totally distracted by that noise and let it finish loading. They haven't loaded up all of the images yet. So what's happening is it's going through and doing the animation, starting that immediately, but not all the images are there. So when it goes to draw, there's nothing there, and it's just blank or white or whatever.
Yeah, so, little gaps in the animation.
Yeah, that's the flickering. So, all right.
That's looking a lot better now anyway, so yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Getting that to load to come up, and what I really want to do is I want to test all of the stuff on all the layers with the other app is what I want to do. So I'm going to still loading. There's the load finished here. And did we finish on the stream yet? Not yet on the stream. So there we go. We've got those are growing. That's all happening there. Is the stream loaded? Stream is finished loading. Let me get this out of the way. So now you can play on the stream. And now I want to take the app that we've got, and I want to see what happens if I change the page. Nice. So this is very cool. Now we have essentially we have 3 layers here. Let me show you that there's 2 layers you can see. The drone game is on top. The Dungeons and Dragons layer for the Dungeons and Dragons show is behind it, and right between those two is the effects layer. And so if I come in here and say blue smoke and say test effect, there's the blue smoke popping up right next to me there like that.
Nice.
We can change this over, move that to 0, and it should kind of come up right about where I am like that. And there's blue smoke. There's our purple fire that we created the other day. Blue flat fire. I think this was all yesterday. Here's our jam squirt right here. Let's put it right above me. So as if I got hit. Oh, I've been hit. Oh, somebody just did a test blood piece as well. Here's the fire effect we created, and the gushing blood effect, which we want to move back over to 0, I think. And there it's coming out of me for when I'm hit by a sword.
Nice.
So that's not bad. I feel pretty good about this. We've got the drone game up so people can go out collecting coins. Rory is again selfishly collecting coins. We do get some errors though. Where's these errors? Let's look at these right here. How are you doing on time, Rory?
Dragon front game. I got maybe 10 minutes or so.
Okay, that's awesome. So let's see what we got. Dragon front
So
game is
something
not defined in hubconnection.trigger effect. So it's an instance of Dragon front game. So that it doesn't know what that is. So we've got to go use reference Dragon front game in the drone overlay is what it looks like to me. That's my take on this. So what that means is, where's our pages? I feel like there it is right there. So drone overlay, we need Dragon front game referenced. Right? Is that what it is? I've got Dragon game and Dragon front game.
We're evidently trying to set something on Dragon front game, but because we're in a drone game, we haven't actually created a Dragon front game.
Yeah. So what I think we need is this. We just need this, and that's all we need. It won't create the. I thought we had a Dragon front game out there. No. Oh, we do. Okay, good. So now I think that will get rid of these errors. Dragon front game, Dragon front game. We might have other errors, but I think we're super close. Loving the stream right now, guys.
There's some awesome combinations of stuff out here. We have drones, we have fire, we have meteors, we have a blue ball, we have scrolls. We have a copy of Chrome with several of these elements behind it as well. We have flowers that are growing. I mean, there's probably no other stream on Earth quite like this right now.
Look at this on this
We
stream.
have some portals now, gateways and whatnot.
Isn't that awesome? All right, so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, I think we are really close to finishing this up. I think it's a great place to end the show. Rory, if you could find a highlight for this right here,
Yeah.
I think we can do that. Let's end with some
That
gushing
shouldn't
blood
be too difficult.
over the top. Isn't this awesome, kids? Look at this coming down here. There's a little bit like when we've got, so I noticed the scroll comes down slowly when we've got, 1,000 particles or so, so many hundreds of particles on the screen at once. So I have noticed that, but there's a ton going on here right now. We are really pushing the limits of what kinds of things that we can do. So that's
Awesome!
there we go. Look at that. Yeah, pushing the limits. Now we just changed. Hold on a second. Let me add to the awesome. Let's paste that reference in there. So we've got the drone game on top here of awesome. So when we get to here next, I've got to go through all of those and add drone game to all of these. But in general, I'm pretty happy with that. So looks like smoke effect is not working over here. Because I don't have Dragon front game on here either. Okay, so that's why. Got to come back over here. We've got to go through and add some more layers to all of those scenes so those pieces all come up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's it. I'm feeling pretty good about it, Rory.
Yeah.
Cool. You good? Are you happy?
I am.
Can we end the show, Rory?
Oh, absolutely. This is a great place. I mean, what more can we honestly achieve here at this moment?
You know what time it is?
All the things.
All right.
Oh, well, there you go.
Dance battle!
It is not time for the dance battle. It is absolutely not the time for the dance battle. It is instead time for a Code Rush giveaway.
Code Rush giveaway!
Every episode, we give away a copy of Code Rush. By the way, I love how fast Will Bennett was on the on that response right there. Code Rush giveaway. Every time we give away a copy of Code Rush, that's the product that you're watching me dog food live 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Writing code in C#, XAML, and TypeScript. Some JavaScript too. Today's winner, we give away, all you have to do is follow, and you're entered in the contest that we give away every day. Today's winner is
Commander Root!
Commander Roots. Look at all this fun confetti dropping down from the sky. Isn't that awesome? Commander Root, thank you so much. We say goodbye. Rory, give me a highlight on those last chaotic minutes, if you don't mind, for the show, and put that on there. There was something about yesterday too. Before you go, Rory, there was a piece about yesterday. Oh, I remember. Remember when we tried to reference bot core? Yeah. No. It was we made a reference that couldn't be made. We were making a reference to something that was built on ASP.NET Core. Yeah, 2.0. Yeah, it was the .NET Core 2.0. And as a result, we couldn't, we had refactorings that were available, but they couldn't be used. And what I want to do is I want the devs to look at that and find a good way to let people know, either not have them available or let people know there's a reference problem out there that's breaking everything. Because as soon as we fixed that reference, everything else came back. And so if you could just send something out to the devs. Looks like we lost Rory. We lost your mic, Rory. Maybe I'm hearing you come back. But anyway, we're going to end it anyway. Looks like Johnny Nibbles gave us a cheer out there. Thanks for that, Johnny Nibbles. So we are going to say, I'm going to say thanks to Will Bennett. Thanks to Hugo. We love having you guys out here. Comps for Food, Real McCoy, everyone. Congratulations again to Commander Root. Thanks so much to Rory, the best pair programmer in the history of humankind. And with that, we'll say we will see you next week.